how's it going, guys? It's Jake with the Clicktool Academy here. I thought it was time that we wrapped up the campaign creation walkthrough, so let's go ahead and do part 4 of that today and wrap it up, finish it up, and create a full operating functional campaign that can generate an endless number of clicks and make you an endless amount of money. Part 4 is going to be the most complex. It involves the most components and is going to almost certainly involve embedding code into either your landing pages, your offer page, or into some sort of location on the affiliate network you're using. If any of these words, any of these terms are unfamiliar, I would definitely recommend checking out some of the other videos we have available on the channel here at the Clicktool Academy, or maybe going ahead and checking out the Clicktool Masterclass. The Clicktool Masterclass is the most comprehensive, most all-inclusive, brings you from point A to point Z in a click-by-click, step-by-step process to master the career of becoming an affiliate marketer. So if you're interested in affiliate marketing, internet marketing at all, I would definitely check that out. The link is right below me in the description. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started on part 4. So for part 4, we have our pixels, setting up our pixels. So what does that mean? What are pixels? Well, pixels are small little segments of code that are embedded into your web pages that will fire or trigger when they are read by the computer, and they're read by the computer when a particular action or conversion has taken place. So I'll walk you through the page and I'll kind of explain what I mean by that as I go. So first off, we have set your pixel, part 4. These are optional and you can add it to any conversion event by using the following code. So the first step is going to be choosing your format option. There's 3 different formats: image, JavaScript, and postback. All of these work pretty much the same. They're just the type of code that you're using to fire that pixel, to the type of code that pixel is using. So you can really use all 3, although we recommend using postback just because it's the most standard for most affiliate networks and most purposes. And as you can see, when I change it, let's change it back. Image, JavaScript. As you can probably see, the code is changing with it, and that's just showing you the different. Let's change it back to postback. You can see, right? The code is changing as we go, and that's really all the format does. It's going to be the same exact functionality though at the end of the day. After format, we have the conversion type, and remember I said pixels, when they fire, when they're read by the computer, are going to trigger whatever conversion type they're set up to do. So, and that conversion type is going to be what when you send that information, when the pixel sends that information back to your Clicktool account, that's going to be what is registered. For example, right now we have purchase. If a purchase pixel is triggered, it's going to register in your Clicktool account that someone has purchased a product or service in that campaign. And you can see that there are several options. You have add to cart, if someone adds something to cart; general pixel, initiate checkout pixel; lead pixel, if you're generating leads and you just generated a lead, it'll trigger that; purchase, registration, a lot of different conversion types. And you can see when I change it to initiate checkout that here it now says initiate checkout, whereas if I change it again, let's change it to registration, it'll say registration here. And really what that piece of code is that piece of code is important for Clicktool, so it knows how to differentiate, how to filter through the fired pixels and register each one in your Clicktool account under your Clicktool campaign. Really, at the end of the day, what's great about pixels as they relate to Clicktool and your Clicktool tracking is that they all really function the same way. The only difference is going to be which name the data ends up appearing under in your tracking campaign. So you really can just use any old pixel if you're just looking to do a conversion pixel, and it's going to register, it's going to function the same exact way. It just might appear under registration or appear under add to cart. So really the value of using and choosing different conversion types is going to come into play when you have multiple pixels and you're trying to optimize your campaign, you're trying to diagnose what's going wrong, and you want to see, so let's say a lot of customers are adding it to cart, but then for whatever reason they're not purchasing. Okay, if you have an add to cart pixel and a purchase pixel, you'd be able to diagnose that problem and see the issue appears after they've added it to their cart. So something in the way that the page reads at that point is wrong, and I need to optimize and adjust to figure out what's going on. Likewise, if you are doing multiple and you have some leads and some purchases and some other stuff, whatever it happens to be, some registrations, you can also use different conversion types to help organize and to help differentiate between those in your campaigns. Otherwise, you can just use a general pixel. Where it's really going to come into play and really be important is when you are placing your pixels in your affiliate network or wherever you happen to be placing them, because what's going to really be important isn't so much what the pixel reads, but where the pixel is, and in actually determining what that pixel signifies. Because if you have a pixel and it's in the wrong place, and no matter what it says, if it's intended to represent a conversion, let's say you want to represent a purchase. So oftentimes, if you're representing a purchase, you're going to want to embed that pixel into the thank you page of your marketing funnel, because the only way you're getting to the thank you page is if you manage to authorize and complete a purchase of the product, right? Because you purchase the product and then the page refreshes on the thank you page. So if you've embedded your purchase pixel in there, you know that it'll only be triggered when they get there. If you don't place that pixel there, if you place it in the wrong place, it's going to trigger for something else, no matter what it says, whether it says purchase, whether it says add to cart. So this is really just, when you're selecting a conversion type here, this is really just the name of the pixel. That's the label that's going to go with that pixel. It's really going to be important to actually determine the functionality of that pixel, that you place it in the correct place when the time comes. And also that also works with affiliate networks. In affiliate networks, they're going to have different ways to place your pixel a lot of the time. Sometimes they won't. Maybe they'll just offer you an option to place a general conversion pixel. But a lot of times they'll offer the option to place multiple pixels, and you're going to want to make sure you're placing the right pixel in the right spot. If you're not familiar with how to place pixels in affiliate networks, if you're not familiar with pixels in general, with using pixels in regards to traffic sources like traffic networks like Facebook, all of that is covered in our Clicktool Masterclass. Link is in the description. Definitely check that out. I'm a broken record, I know, but it's awesome. It's amazing. It is exactly what you need to take yourself to that next level if you're trying to become a successful and highly profitable affiliate marketer. We go into great detail. You'll learn everything you need to know about pixels. But in regards to setting up your campaign here in Clicktool, that's kind of the basics. Once you've got your pixel here and you've saved it somewhere, you can go ahead and finish up your campaign. Click on this button here, and you'll be done. Your campaign will be created and you'll be ready to go. So yeah, so that's part 4, and that concludes our 4-video series on setting up a campaign in Clicktool. I hope you were able to follow along. I hope you understand now what each step of the process is about. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.